thing is, swing manip is cool, but dragging isn't. So swing manip and dragging are different things. For example, in Shiv 2 you can side stab people, which isn't a drag. It's not rewarded for doing it slowly, but it's still a form of swing manip that you can use to score a hit. So there's definitely avenues where you could explore swing manip. Don't involve just fucking like throwing your mouse out in the sky like that, which is just not sellable to anyone outside of like 20 NA players.
And then so you want a game where the entire combat is you run up to someone, you overhead, and you press Q, and then they fall for it, and then you hit them, and then they do that to you, and then whoever reads more like wins.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
And since reading is a gamble, it's actually a 50-50. It's more of a 50-50 than dragging, because
if that was true, then there wouldn't have been any separation of skill players in Shiv, and arguably Mordhau as well. But there quite clearly was. Some players can read more than other players.
It's still a 50-50 at the end of the day. Either way.
I don't think that's what 50-50 means.
A drag excel is 50-50
like
if you do it
like,
properly.
I might hit
a feint and a release is 50-50 if you do it properly.
I might hit the headshot, or maybe you'll hit the headshot. So it's a 50-50 in an FPS game. Who's going to hit the headshot and win?
Why do you want RNG?
But there's no RNG because dragging is fuck.
Yeah, but you're not, are you going to read? Are you going to read 100% of feints?
No, but you're not going to hit 100% of headshots either. So what are you saying? Like simple is just a 50-50.
Yeah, but you're reading 100% of feints. So like they have to add readability into a game, which is RNG, which is boring.
No, but like even with like the most brutal feints, some players are going to read more of those than other players. Therefore,
they're
reading is a
gambling.
skill.
They're not reading; they're gambling.
But whatever it is, I personally think it's reading.
It's not, because everyone in the game gamble reads.
I don't know. If you've ever read a feint, you know it's not gambling. So what this tells me is that you haven't read feints before.
No, most people are just gamble reading. Like I can run up to you and headshot you, because you're just trying to read that, but you can't.
How come I read more feints than you?
That's why I run
No.
up to you and I swing at you in your head.
Yeah,
and you
alright,
eat
so
the head
remember
because
that
you're trying to read
playtest
it.
where Crush
That's
made...
you're gambling.
No, but remember the playtest where Crush made it so that the parry was like 10 seconds long and like your riposte didn't work at all? Right, you can only feint. And like, we were just playing on that playtest and like the scoreline was 30 to me, 7 to you. So doesn't that tell you like, you know, there's some skill to it? Otherwise it would have been 15.
Sure, but it's not an unlimited amount of skill. You can't cap out, but there's a cap at being like semi-decent. You're never gonna cap out at being the best reader in the game because there's a point everyone gets to. There's gonna be RNG to a point.
You don't need to be
so
like,
it's like
you don't need to be at 100% readability.
With feint-based combat, the game just caps out at a boring level.
You just need to be higher than everyone else in the same way. Like you don't need to hit every headshot. You just need to hit more headshots than the other players, and you win.
Yeah. Okay, man.
I think I've won the debate.
It's hard to argue with someone with like half a brain. And then that half of the brain has one dimension.
That's an add-on attack.
The half of brain has like one dimension to it because he only played in a certain way. That's the only way he likes to play.
No, that's the thing. I still have to drag, unfortunately, because the game forces it. I wish I could play on feints, but I can't. I have to riposte because riposte is better in every single way.
Yeah, but why do you want to remove a feature in the game? Feints are 50-50, so are drags, so why is drags bad?
Well, first I'd say reading feints is probably easier to do than reading your ripostes. I'd say your ripostes are harder to read than feints, would you agree?
No.
Okay, well,
you've clearly never been feinted properly.
So if I reckon I could stand still and read more feints than I could stand still and read your ripostes.
Stand still? No, you would not. But if you were standing still, I would hit every single excel on you and every feint you parry.
Oh man, I think I'm actually going to do really well now because I got fucking super low ping. Like, I think I'm going to be reading quite a few of these actually.
Yeah, like, if you want to see unreadable feints, or you just...
Guessing is still reading. Reading is when you actually read the animation. Alright. It's very different. Like guessing is like, I'm just going to parry this one. I think he's going to feint, I'm just going to guess. Reading is when you're actually analysing it. It's a huge difference. Alright, let's get... Fuck, alright. Give me some time to reset after each one. Alright, yeah. Red parry 0 milliseconds, man. Hey, give me some time. Give it some more space. Okay. Yeah, okay. You hit me.
Oh, let's go. I'm trying to get the perfect angle for it, the headshot. You just keep moving your mouse up.
Yeah, it's kind of a guess there.
You're going like...
You're not even landing the hit. You're just doing some ultra weird thing.
I'm going for the headshot, that's why.
Fuck, okay. The thing is, I am finding myself trying to get a pattern here, which I don't want to do. Okay, so that red... Alright, here's the thing. Alright, stop. Red parries, I'm counting those as reads, okay? Because on a land environment, I would have parried that. Okay, can you give me some time? Because if you just like spam it like that, I don't have time to think, and it does become just... Give me one feint, and then pause, and then do it, or whatever it is. You're spamming it again. Give it some more time, because if you do it that fast, I don't think anyone can read. You have to like give it some time to reset. Okay, I read that as red parry 5 milliseconds. You stop, you're fucking spamming! You're fucking spamming!
It's a real duel, bro, you're gonna lose.
It. No one fucking hits it.
What kind of feinter is gonna give you time to think?
No, but like, if it says multiple feints like that, eventually I'm just gonna be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But a real fight doesn't take place like that. Because really, if I saw a feint, I'd punish, and then like more time would happen, you know? It wouldn't be just like 20 feints simultaneously. That's
okay,
like
so I'm gonna hit you and then I'm gonna feint, okay?
You're gonna hit me and then you're gonna feint? What?
I have to go the reverse.
Outplayed, there you go. Okay, that one looked really real. But what are you doing to make it move like that?
I'm looking to your side like this. Like I'm looking this way.
Yeah, that's fucking hard to read.
I'm telling you, you're not reading it, bro. Like, it's unreadable.
I'm reading
it.
Now,
if you SK.
The fact that I'm seeing red parry numbers means I'm reading it. Because that means I've waited to like the last possible moment to parry, and I've already parried it on the thing. Fuck. Ah man, I find it.
You're just pretending.
I guess that one. The thing is, I can know when I'm pretending, and I can know when I've actually read it. And there's a difference. Fuck. That one looked really rough.
You read that one.
I don't know. I feel like when it starts chaining together, I think it becomes more like guesswork. Because like some of them are little, like, some of them I will admit that I guessed, and others I will.
You kill me, I usually for a weapon.
Like you have to be honest with yourself and say whether or not you actually read it, because some of them I was 100% guessing. Let me turn around.
You're not like a reading spree right now. Like to end it quickly.
Fuck yeah, okay, yeah. You try and parry my swing now, so give me a swing. No, so you have to stand still to begin with. We'll add some movement if it's too easy for me. Okay, I can't even get riposte, man.
A mess or overhead, like unreadable.
Yeah, I know, that's my point. And this is free. You can't chamber this. I can't get kicked. It's just better than feints, right? So.
It's not, because you would never stand still.
No, you can try and move a
but
bit.
Feints are just as unreadable. Like
I think I was. You literally got hit by every single riposte there. Standing still.
Yeah, standing still. It's unreadable.
Yeah, but you got hit by
if
every
you're moving,
one.
swinging up is so
You had a
much easier to deal
0% success rate, whereas I was actually reading some feints at least while standing still.
Sure, but everything changes when you start moving. You're never going to stand still.
Okay, right, start to walk around a bit. Let's see if I can still land it. You're jumping as well. You're running. You're turning and running now. I mean, you're doing literally everything you can. You're like turning and sprinting. But you're not trying to read it. That's the point. Alright, I think.
Why you don't need to read it.
But before you said like there are some players that can read it.
No, it's not reading. I said before, nobody can read it. It's just maxing out the extended parry. That's what they do.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of proved my point because like you were getting hit by all my riposte, and I read quite a few of the feints. Not all of them, but decent chunk. What do you think? You're gonna feint one of these? But isn't that interesting? Like when it was my turn to riposte you, you didn't have like a 50% rate. You had like a 0% rate. You just fucking got hit by every single one. So it's like it's worse than guesswork. If you just tried to guess, you would have done better. You know? Maybe you should have just guessed.
I guess, but then again, it is the most unreadable swimming up in the game.
That's the thing. Like why?
That
Even,
one weapon.
why even bother
weapon.
trying to read it? Just like have a predetermined thing that you're going to go for before you even see what's coming towards you. You probably have a better.
I mean, that's why you use footwork though. Footwork makes it. It's not reading. It's like mitigation, bro. It's
exactly. So my point's proven. You can try and read feints, but you can't even try to read riposte. The only thing you can do is mitigate with footwork.
You're also mitigating with feints because nobody can read them consistently.
Yeah, but we've already talked about how the consistent argument.
I'm not going to be a consistent swing up reader because I don't play the game enough.
But I don't think anyone even tries to read swing minute off riposte.
I mean, some people can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Redblue could. If he did it against Redblue, he'd read it.
Isn't the server I was trying? He jumped. No.
Muscle memory.
Yep. Look, it's worse than 0. He should just guess. Like, he'd do better if he just guessed. Because right now he's trying to read it and it's like, it's worse. 0%. It's 0% still. He glitched. He can have that one. He's jumping again. It's fucking. It's way like. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so he had like 2 parries there. Let's see if he can read any feints now. I'll do like the hardest feints I can. Then. Okay, read the first feint. But maybe it was a guess. Okay. Reading everything. I'm not. This is my go-to feint in actual. Okay, he's falling for it. Doing it weird timing.
See, it's because this is overhead. It's way more readable.
The thing is, in an actual duel, I find my horizontals are better than my overheads.
You're
Maybe-
micro-feinting, so.
I mean, he's doing way better against the
Like,
feint.
he does checkers. Yeah.
Okay, so
read him.
he fell for every single riposte, like pretty much, and then he's reading a significant amount of these. Whether or not it's due to me being bad at feints, who knows? But the fact is, he's reading these feints.
Yeah, your feints are pretty dog shit because I've made him fall for every feint.
He thinks I'm reading, but I'm just typing. I'm just bad though. It's a good feint. Okay.
I'm getting griefed right now. So, you can't use griefers.
Yeah.
It's push icy in most Stadia 2.0.
Red parry. 70. I don't get it, man. How is it possible? 17 milliseconds and 8 ping. Anyway, I think this is. I wasn't expecting it to be this conclusive, but I've basically just destroyed Bear's argument here because like people are reading a lot of feints, but they just do
You haven't
nothing on
even,
the
because I literally just got Tigers to agree with me saying feints are harder to deal with than swing minute.
Yeah, but like we're just not seeing that
In
in
a
action.
real non-vacuum environment, it's harder to deal with.
Well, I mean, like we just didn't see that though. Like a vacuum, we'd expect it to be the most conclusive and hard for feints to be read, and yet. Like
But with swing minute, right? Say,
here's the thing. Here's the
what
thing.
what you're trying to look out for with swing minute is right. You're looking out for like adjusting. You need to adjust for people's footwork. That makes your drag smaller and more readable. You need to adjust, make it smaller. You don't.
No,
You can't
no one's saying
overdrag.
there's not like skill and stuff taking place there, but the fact is, when both you and Redblue stand still, you can read feints, but you can't parry like a single riposte. It's like worse than 50% when you try and parry a riposte. If you actually try and like look at the riposte and read it, you'll do worse than if you just like program your mind to like early parry or guess it's going to be a drag.
Same with feints, no?
No, no, feint,
yeah, you weren't reading me. You got like 3 parries out of 50, bro.
I just don't know.
You did. You got like 3 out of 50. I made you fall for everything.
He's ignoring the just the.
And then with
fucking-
Redblue,
What about Redblue?
I made
just
him fall
fucking-
for everything, bro. Like he falls for every feint I do.
No, he didn't. He was reading like a god. Everyone was reading like a god.
I made
there.
him fall for every feint I did. You didn't know.
No,
your
no,
feints
because you were
shit.
just first of all you didn't, and you were spamming as well. If you actually like reset and waited fully, you'd see he was reading quite a lot.
Nobody does that.
What do you mean no one does it? It's a test. It's a test environment. We're just seeing one
Yeah,
at a
in
time.
vacuum it's easier to do shit. You're
No,
never
it's
in the
harder to
middle
do
of an
shit in
entire
vacuum.
skirmish. You're not reading a fucking look down. Like
Yeah,
overhead,
it's
are
easier in
you?
the skirmish because you move. We're fucking standing still. It should be even harder right now.
Yeah, you're not gonna read that in the middle of a fight though. You're never gonna read this like ever.
You're
How
never
does
gonna
guy have
read
a
this
crown?
as I read it. This is coat, bro.
It's not cool.
It is
You just
coat.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're running around. Oh, it's Redblue, never mind. Go back to feinting Redblue. Okay, never mind. This guy's got unreadable feints, I think. This guy seems kind of hard to read. Yes, we need to gather 1,000 test subjects and fully conclude.
This guy's hitting.
Redblue's nice. 0 milliseconds. This is a weird feint.
That feint, yeah, that feint's funny. Look, I'll do it.
Okay, can I read 3 vacuum feints at the same time?
No, you can't.
Bro, this was... I wasn't expecting this experiment to go so heavily in my favour, man. This is
No,
gonna...
it's not even though, because you can't read.